in the studio, I might do more damage to myself than to either one of you. But how cool is it, Irfan, that you finally decided to hear my pleas and join us on Ken Cricket Live? We are so happy. You know how much convincing we had to do, and we're like, Irfan, please, please, Ajao. Don't go to that studio. Come to this studio. But exciting times, because can you imagine these two teams, I mean, with all the superpowers that they possess in a sense, are actually in a situation every single match is must win. But they've done it before, Irfan. RCB 2016, that was the year they reached the finals. They were in a similar situation and suddenly went on this winning streak.
Absolutely.
I want to see as well whether AB is back in fit. But guess what? Mumbai Indians have been in the same position before, haven't they? I mean, now their IPL campaign will start because it's May, right? It only picks up in May. They did it in 2015, same situation, lost all the games initially. They were. So what about some of those changes? Brought in JP Duminy, kept out Kyron Pollard, that was a big name. In 2011, actually, it was Pollard who came in for Duminy, and that's just the circle of cricket. But you know, in that game, as his captaincy, with the changes that he's made in that sort of sense, it's worked because you're back on track.
Absolutely.
It's like to see him batting up the order, don't they? But as a batsman, every time he's scored 2 50s in this Vivo IPL, they've won those 2 matches.
Yeah.
You say that he did score 94 already against RCB, so he's the man that we've kept our eyes on, haven't we? Our Asian Paint Star Trek. Erin, what have you got for us?
See you, Michael Clark and Michael Slater, making fun of my magic arm. See you next time.
And thank you for that, Erin. We'll just continue it over here. But apart from all the fun we've seen on social media, we should have fun at the Chinnaswamy today, because both these teams possess some of the biggest hitters that we have seen. Things get a little tense. We'll be right back. Against them, there's some new faces in this RCB lineup. We all know that. There's some new ambitions, but the same old problems. You heard it there, some pretty stern words from his captain, Scotty Cyrus, our super sub, joins us for this. But look, Scotty, same old problems for him. Not just the bowling perhaps in the last game, but even the fielding. Yeah. He wasn't a pleased man. Bringing back Manan Vora in the mix. We'll see if AB de Villiers, because again, he has to be a vital cog here to help Virat through.
Yeah, look, I had no problems with the personnel changes in the last game. I felt they were spot on, they worked well, they created one drop catch, which Chris Lynn let Chris Lynn off the hook, and then he was away.
In fact, that was a good change too, because he tried to redeem himself by taking up 2 wickets. But of course, we want to see if AB de Villiers is back as well. It would really help Virat Kohli, perhaps give his bowlers a touch of a cushion. We'll take a breather here. Toss is coming up. Well, thank you very much for that. And namaskara to you. Thank you, Morrison, Rohit Sharma.
Easier to do that when you've got a score on the board and you know what you need to do. So I think it's a smart play from Rohit Sharma to do that. And if it is going to slow up like Virat Kohli said, then it will become more difficult to bat on as well. So a good toss to win.
Good toss to win. Yep. We've got Sunny G also joining us from the Chinnaswamy. Sunny, thanks so much for joining us. Games are always fun at the Chinnaswamy, aren't they?
Thank you. Thanks very much.
I wonder how many maximums we're going to get. It depends on all the people that step out there. But let's have a look at our Pale Platina playing 11. Couple of changes, I would say.
Nice.
Wimbledon, our player to watch out for. Who else but Virat Kohli?
That last game was brutal. That was terrible.
And we're going to get a key matchup as well, because as I mentioned, his countrymate will possibly enjoy bowling to Virat Kohli. That will be a really key matchup when these rivals collide.
No bones about it.
Well, I tell you what, the spinners will possibly have a pretty big role to play as well, especially Mumbai Indians. Mayank Markande has happy memories, doesn't he, against playing our...
You know, you're going to repeat it again and again, and when you have repetitive action, you will be landing the ball at the right length more often than not, and he's doing that.
You saw him warming up with a big smile on his face. So how do you actually manage to do him? Let's see in our Sahi Hai game plan. Got the powers, and he will never agree with Professor Dino. Time for us to take a breather here. Match action is coming up. Scotty, get out of my frame.
24 momentum, all in favour of RCB.
I mean, they've got the runs now. I mean, suddenly how that 1 over is just kind of... We talk about all these situations, drop catches, extras, no ball, just at the wrong time. You know, in retrospect, when you go back and you analyse the game, you see the difference, how much it actually makes.
Yeah, they're just not doing the little things right, Mumbai Indians, just at the crucial times.
See that, it was, if you bowled a good length, we just mentioned it, and I love it when they back you up when you make a point. 38 was the strike rate. That
With RCB in the past, which is defending certain totals. So what the RCB seamers learned from what Mumbai Indians just saw, especially on that pitch?
Well, they've got the advantage of seeing how the pitch played and which balls were difficult to hit, so they should really bowl well.
Yeah.
You know, second.
If you say that RCB have done well enough to, because it's tricky, you know, don't go into the stats that chasing is easier or 185 is par here. This wicket has changed quite a bit. So today on this occasion, you'd want Rohit Sharma with Evan Lewis not there to open the innings, wouldn't you?
But they need to copy RCB with the way they start off.
Surya Kumar Yadav has been having a season to remember, most runs by uncapped, you know, and this is where we will really enjoy the battle here because we've spoken about what the RCB seamers need to do. We're going to enjoy the face-offs.
See de Grandhomme for the first time as well.
I got to ask you just quickly on the spinners as well. There's been a lot on Yuzvendra Chahal. You know, when he doesn't pick up the wickets, I mean, he's been the key man here. That's when RCB kind of struggle. They, you know, win only 22% of the time when he doesn't manage to get them. Got Washington, so they're now back to join him.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure